Okay, we will be starting in a hot moment. I'm just gonna go and get myself something to drink. I will be right with you. Okay, there we are. We will be jumping right back into Faith Treaty because the blueprints are good, but we need to make them first. So I will show you how to do that. Also, I don't have too much time, so I'm gonna try and cut it a little bit short, and no like 5-hour streams. Sorry. I mean, I say it might still happen. Why are people fighting right now? I just started the game, excuse me. The captain of the guard punches the spearmaster. Right, there was like a tavern brawl and people got incarcerated. My god. Let me clear that up. Okay, the first thing that I want to talk about is I literally saw a post on Reddit like 10 milliseconds ago about somebody needing help with DFHack. So I'm just gonna go over some of the basics again. We talked about it on the last stream, but I want to make sure that it's covered in both streams. So some of these DFHack things work perfectly fine by just clicking on a person, and then you can even click on these things, and that is enough to actually satisfy the need for a cursor. So if we open this and we say family affairs, for example. Oh no, that one is a broken one. GM unit, we run it. Then this little window is the unit editor for that unit that we're currently looking at, which in this case is Merwell. And hey Techit, yeah, heading back to my work. I'm also back at work, huh? Some other things will need a different cursor, and that is satisfied with keyboard cursor enabled, yes. Now, obviously nothing changed. You don't actually see a cursor right now. But if you, for example, click X, you have a cursor. That also works with M. That also gets you a cursor, and it works with I, the dumping stuff. It really doesn't matter too much what you take of those, but the keyboard cursor only works if you're trying to designate something. Does it even work in B? No, I don't think it does. No. I usually go for X because X is just closer to where my hand is put on my keyboard, but you can take whatever you want. And then you can move around with this, but it's in the middle of your screen, and if you want to move your actual cursor, you take your arrow keys and just go to a specific block in the world. These cursors will be needed, for example, if you're trying to make a source, like a water source, a magma source, whatever. Many of these things will need a cursor, and simply because there is no look cursor anymore, we kind of have to use this. I mean, we do have a look cursor, but it's not, it's only hovering above, right? I can't really click on the cave weed, so the PC is not sure where I'm actually trying to look at or put a script at. But you know what? First things first, let's unpause. And I think some of these people got like 60 days in prison. $33 days in prison. Oh my god. $34 days in prison. Yeah, okay, fair. A lot of it seems to be on my cap. I violated a production order. I sold all the crowns, and I think my Duchess really did not enjoy me selling the crowns. Well, I don't have anything in this fortress that I would consider to be of amazing quality layout, to be honest. I like that the tavern fits in here into this rock spire that is natural, but ultimately that has nothing to do with actual layout. It's just snugly fitting into a corner. Oh, Dwarven child has taken by a fey mood. Okay. We also wanted to make some temples, and I think that is one of the best things we can use to quick fort now. Obviously, you can make it look more beautiful. That is up to everyone's ability, I would say. And, well, my layouts are my layouts. So, do you have anything? Where's that child? Oh, for a moment I was confused. But yeah, okay. Kashi the Last Demons? Excuse me? What is that? This is an exceptional Kashi the Last Demon's Forgotten Beast silk dress. Damn, okay. Right. Now, something very cool that actually helped me a lot back in the days before the Steam release. Now, I usually work around it, but it's a great thing to have, and that is show mood. That thing, if there's a mood active, will show you who has the mood, what they are trying to claim, what they exactly need, and even the quantity, right? If they need more than one item, it might look a little bit weird in the Steam lay, where, for example, if they need several like rolls of cloth or several pieces of wood, then the small thing of like sketches, pieces of wood will just stay up longer, and you're like, okay, this, like, what does that mean? But it ultimately just means he needs more wood. In this case, we need one rock boulder, one metal bar, any cut gems 1, rough gems 1, log 1, leather 1, bone 1, plant fiber cloth 1. And this got 150 just means that he has the ability to choose, or he already put it into the shop. And since the next thing on his list is cut gems, and there's a 0 here, that means this dude is gonna go and get himself some gems. Or metal bars, I was wrong. Oh yeah, right, sorry. Now, I don't have gems, and it's very good to know that we need gems. Now he's screaming, right? And you have to wait, like, okay, yeah, when does it replay? Because he's basically screaming off the list, one after the other. Now we go into my mines, and I should What is this? And we should be seeing some gems hopefully very quickly. I don't see. Oh, there are. There are some gemstones. Yeah, blue jade, pink tourmaline. Okay, so he already has his rough gems. Now he needs some cut gems as well. No, hang on. Let me actually say, you please cut one pink tourmaline, thanks. Just one. So he should go as soon as the gem is cut, I suppose. Okay, come on. Somebody cut that gem. Are you cutting that gem? Yes. In a moment. Cutting gems takes a while. It takes a hot second. There we go. Oval, cut, pink, tourmaline. He's gonna take some rough gems and he's gonna continue with the list. Right? And this list is just so good because sometimes you're, well, not now, not anymore, but back in the day sometimes it was a little bit unclear sometimes if he wanted to have a plant fiber cloth or if he wanted to have yarn cloth or silk cloth, and they do specify that in their head. But if you want to be really clear about it and they don't specifically state, hey, give me some plant fiber cloth, then show mood, great way to do it. Also, this does not need any cursor. You don't have to click on anybody. This just works by filtering out any mood. And since I believe there's just one mood at one time happening, at any time, this will show you the mood that is currently happening. It also works if you're not sure why they're not in any workshop, why they haven't claimed anyone. It might help to find out what kind of crafts workshop they even want to have. So for example, if you don't have a bowyer and you're like confused why they're not claiming any, and it says, oh yeah, give me a bow workshop, it explains it. Okay, let's wait a second until he's done. Come on. Oh, we need new trousers, huh? Just realized that. Okay, so back to the actual Quickfort. Quickfort has tetrahedrite figurine. Okay, thanks, that's very cool. Goes on the fridge. Figurine. We made this one, I think, right? Tetrahedrite, yeah. So Quickfort has two things that you need. One is just Quickfort, that's up here. And that is the launcher. But to actually make one of these blueprints, you have to go here. And you go blueprint, like this. Right, and then you can design your beautiful blueprints. Now, this is surprisingly easy because you ultimately do get a flag and stuff. And we say phases auto detect. No, you click A because we don't want to auto detect all of them. We say toggle all off for now. And we just say just dig, just only the dig type. Now, no engraving, no smoothing. Yes. Okay. Oops. No. I forgot to set the name. Okay. Ah, shit. Hang on. I put the middle up, sorry. We do that again. Phases auto attack. Auto attack. Toggle all. Only dig. Only dig. I also was at a work call, not seeing the game. Just title. Does it look good? Yes. Let's call it like that, so I know that I get 6 temples in it. Now you just do it like this, and it's saved. That's literally it. That's all you have to do. And now you go into QuickFort. Oh, I have my keyboard cursor on, right? I don't like my keyboard cursor. Let me click that off very quick. Okay, now if you want to just dig it out, you have it right here. It's one of the first things that is saved. It's always on top of the list what you save. So now we have this, right? And we can move that around and we can slap it here. And now it's exactly the same as here, which is pretty cool. It's very helpful. If you're doing larger things, or if you're trying to make them modular, then you can put a middle ground, because you can also rotate those. So for example, if I want to make more, which I don't, but let's try it, right? We say T for transform, and then I can move it around like this. Like boom. Okay, that was one too close, I'm sorry. They should not overlap like that. Like that. Right? And then you can make like a long butterfly kind of thing. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, nice. So I can do the whole thing again. I forgot to show my screen. Painful. Oh good. Oh good. Okay, let's do it again. The launcher is here. And you look for blueprints. GUI blueprint. Enter. Then you say, I don't want to auto-attack all phases, because that actually shows you the different phases that you can use, or, you know, use it with. Now we say toggle all off, because I only want to dig for now. And then we say temple. Like that, right? And then you can designate it like this. And then you click, and that's done. That's already the blueprint. It's already saved. So if you now press enter, you are playing again without the GUI. But if you then open QuickFort, then it's right here, right? Now, the cool thing is you can actually, if you press T, you can transform it. You can rotate that thing around. So if you actually manage to make something that is modular, you can then put it all around the area. And there is something very cool where you can designate the middle point. So for example, if you have a central staircase and you want branching off rooms and like workshops from the main staircase, then you can designate the main staircase as the central axis. And if you rotate your blueprint, it will rotate around the central axis instead of like the middle of itself. Let me open that, please. Now, I also did it with my bedrooms, right? And that can also rotate. And the cool thing about the bedroom thing is, for example, I want to have bedrooms here. I'm not going to dig them out, but I'm just going to show you. Then I can rotate them again, overlap the blueprint like this, and then, you know, middle way here, bedrooms here, bedrooms there. And now this obviously continues to work like that. And now you only have to designate these two tiles to be dug. If you make it like a little bit cleaner, you wouldn't even have to do that. But that is already 10 rooms, that is 20 rooms, that is 30 rooms. So we, with like 3 clicks, we have 30 rooms designated. And the coolest thing about it is that it does not come with just digging. For example, this here is the build part of my rooms. So if you hover them over the rooms, you can see that is making it so that if I were to put it into an empty room, my dwarfs would automatically build doors and beds and put them all in there. So if they're in my stockpile, they ultimately instantly run there and put the things where they belong. And that way you can make so many rooms in such a short amount of time. It's great. You can even go as far as to you can say auto detect, right? But under the auto detect thing is also construction, so you can construct walls and other things. It's great if you're trying to do an outside fortress or building. It also has carving, so you can even have a third layer on top for your bedrooms that automatically carves and smoothes every single tile in the bedrooms that you just designated to be dug afterwards. So that's fantastic. You can even say engrave. So it captures engravings, it captures smoothed tiles, and it saves them into their own blueprints. So if we were to save one blueprint now, it would make several of them, and you have to layer them over. But we get to that. So, oops. Also, there are already quite a few blueprints saved already. The question is always if you want to use them, you know, but there are so many already saved ones. And can I, for example, a guild hall. Yeah, this is, for example, the already saved guild hall within Quickfort. And with that, you can just stamp out so much in no time. Then it only comes down to how fast are your miners, how many do you have. So I feel, oh, right. Also, I feel like a lot of people are a little bit scared of installing DFHack. That might actually be the first step to get DFHack. That is kind of, you know, weird because you don't download it on Steam directly. You don't just click a button and it's in there. You have to go to the internet site. But it's surprisingly easy so, because all you have to do, hang on. All you have to do is find your Dwarf Fortress folder where Steam saves it to, right? Nothing else, nothing more. And then you find your DFHack that you download from the GitHub. You take that, you take that zip, you put it into your folder, into your Dwarf Fortress folder, and you unzip it. And it's done. You don't have to do anything more. That is literally it. Unzipping a folder. It installs itself automatically. And then you should have extra things like blueprints, for example, and DFHack config. And if that's there, congratulations, you just installed DFHack. You should probably still save your actual folder. Because DFHack can be a little bit glitchy. It can corrupt your game. It can corrupt your save files. So if you do really cling to one save, you should save it sometime, especially before installing DFHack, before doing scripts that clearly state will or might break your game. Yeah, I mean, that process is really not that hard. It really is just downloading a zip folder and then smashing it into wherever your game is saved on your local files and then unzipping it. It's that easy. And then you should have this DFHack. This is also in the game menu. So if you start the game up and you're in the main menu, then this DFHack should already be in the corner. Also, notably is the simple fact that it comes with a console. So if you start the game, there is not just one window, but two consoles. Actually, I want to see something. Can I use it still? Oh yeah, damn. We can still use the console, like back in the day. Okay, so that's nice. Because back in the day, we had this little window here, and we had to put the script names in here to run it. So you always were tabbing in and tabbing out of the game. Great, it's not like that anymore. Now, I feel like we can already go and try and start a new fortress with Quickfort. For that reason, I'm gonna save and return to title menu. Always remember to save, kids. And we say, I already made a world because I had some mods in it and I just wanted to... Oops. Talking about it, right? And I installed the wrong ones. But this world is nothing special. There's basically nothing in it and it's not that big. Simply so it loads faster. Yep, we're skipping this, thanks. So we want a place that does not have too much water around and not too much wood, because I don't like that. Temperate savanna, light aquifer. Sounds good, right? Iron, copper, nickel. Ew, there's so much shrubland. Ew. Yep, confirm. I'm gonna play with enemies off for now, so I can focus on showing Quickfort instead. And I'm just gonna smash and play now, because I don't care. Merged trumpets. There we go. So, we can, for example, say auto chop. And then we say enabled. Target number of logs is 200. Yep, okay. And now they should already designate some trees to be chopped, right? Now the question is, where did they designate them? Did you designate? I just told you. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. See? Already working. You can also make a burrow so they only chop trees in a specific area, but I just put them to wherever. Doesn't matter too much. So what is this? Garden cress. Interesting. So let's do it for all the steps, right? Let's do everything here. So we're gonna go into the classic ASCII because we want to reveal the map. Like that. Also, who's spooking my animals? River otters, alligator. Okay. So now, thanks to reveal, we can see into the mountain and we can see what is in the mountain. So let's just go down. Also, this white sand is the aquifer, apparently. Nope, this is also damp. This is also still a little bit damp. This is not damp anymore. Okay. And here we see the caverns opening up. Very nice, looking good. Now we can even see the second caverns. Ooh, look at that. That is a very, very nice hole. Oh my god, it's so deep. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. And then it just kind of stops. Okay. You know what? Let's work with that, okay? Let's work with that. Where does it start? Also, what was that? Hang on. We can also see that there's cinnabar in the wall, and orthoclase and quartzite. Very cool. We can also see that there are kind of two biomes clashing into each other because there's one nice rock formation here that makes up the entire map, and then here it is diorite. So it's like two different biomes smashing into each other. And they also will behave differently. So if you, for example, start with a haunted biome and you want to find out, is my entire biome the haunted biome? Are parts of it the haunted biome? Then the reveal part is actually a very good way of doing that, because you can reveal, go down, and then you have different rock formations, and you can clearly say, like, this is one biome, and the rest is a different one. Okay, where does this hole start? Jesus. This is good enough, I would say. Well, I mean, I'm not a fan of microline, I'm gonna be real, but I guess we have to make do. So I'm gonna mark it by mining here. Just like that. Now we're gonna look for a good way to place our stairs. Let's put them like here, I guess. Should work, should work, should work. Okay. Now we go back, we say on reveal. And we go back into the graphics mode. Yes, now that is nice. Now we say stairs right here, and we go down. There it was. There it is. Now, my hope is that we're not breaching into any caverns like that. Because I really just made it quick and dirty, but okay. And then do we do it like this? Oops, I crapped it up. There we go. Now they're digging. And I think there are still trees that are being felled. Right. Because 200 logs is quite a little bit. Oh yeah, well there's another. Dam stone located. Okay, so apparently the auto chop is very funny because they just designate random trees. Okay, let's care about the dam stone. You can see there's dampness here, and we gonna say like this: dig, dig here, like that. Ooh, my dwarf is so slow in digging. My dwarf is so slow in digging, so I'm gonna say fast dwarf. Now that is the digging speed that I like. Great. Now there is still stuff happening here, so we have to build a wall. Keep on building, and let's not use the closest material because I don't know. Okay, it's just wood. That's great. Now they canceled this thing again because damn stone. And again. And again. And again. Christ. Now there's quite some water flowing, right? There's quite some water flowing into my stairwell because I did not correctly just put the walls up. But that is very easy to circumvent. No, it's here. Keyboard cursor enabled. Then we go here. And like that. Now, this tile that I just added, source add water 0, is a tile that destroys every single spot of water that gets on it. Looks like this. Dry staircase. Continue. Okay. But let's honestly put up some walls. Wow, she is digging. Very fast, very nice. Oh, there's quite some water here. Oh no. Whatever will we do? Ah, okay. That is not working the way I wanted to. Clean staircase. Now, you should actually do a little bit more effort into cleaning up the agrifers because they're quite annoying if you don't. Where's the constructed area that I just made? What? Hang on. Alright, the keyboard cursor sometimes does weird stuff if you're going up and down. I'm not sure why that is, or if it's just my game. But the keyboard cursor does not like it if I'm trying to designate things while going up and down any levels. So if you ever get a weird bug where you have the feeling, oh, that's 2 levels instead of just 1, while I just clicked once, that might be the activated keyboard cursor. No idea why though. This, and this, and this, and here. And here. More? No, I think that is it from the agrifar, huh? Okay, that's great. You know what? I don't trust you with that, so... Oh! No. Hang on, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Because, if I remember correctly, there's water right there. So we should probably not dig that out. Okay, are we actually... Yeah, okay, we are. So, now give me my keyboard cursor back so I can destroy that water source here. Is that sufficient? Yes, that seems sufficient. Okay, now let's make it like so. And let's make it like a bit higher, right? Oh, somebody's fighting. Oh no. Don't do that. Don't do any funny business, please. Okay. You have a task, and that is mining. Why are you not doing that? Can upgrade this. Should be more likely to be done. Or not? Why not? Why not? Let me test something. Oh yeah, okay, so this works, yeah? But this doesn't? Why not? Huh? a little bit confused right now. Why not? Do you not like the water sources or what? But I destroyed them. What's up? So you can do this. Oh my god, the keyboard cursor. Oh my god, please. Pain. Okay. Oh, you're also doing that, huh? Why not that? What? So are you doing this then? What? But you're doing this. Did you lose your pick? No, you have it right there. What's your problem? Huh? Okay, wait, I have an idea. What? Okay. Yeah, I don't understand what happened there. So we have a lot of space here, right? You want to pause the game before you hit reveal? We have quite a bit of space, as we can see. And let's see if that also works here. Let's go up and dig bedrooms. So yeah, let's transform it to the side. And now we could put the bedrooms right here. Obviously that's a little bit ugly. So we can put them here, or we put them here, one up. And then we say repeat down level. No. Can say it, I don't know. Actually, maybe to the side. How about that? How about that? Go back to the actual stuff, because I feel like a lot of people will not enjoy the ASCII anymore. Okay, so this one lonely miner is a little bit, you know, slow on its own. So let's try something else. Now there should be more people arriving. Question mark? More people arriving? Not yet, right? Huh? Okay, trade depot. They only come after the first caravan. I forgot that. Also, this dude is fishing so many pond turtles out here because I put them to fast dwarf. The fishers become incredibly fast with fishing. Like, no joke. Oops. Let's put the hotkey to here, because I'm annoyed at zooming in and out. Okay. Let's look for a nice other thing. Maybe one in the Streamfort ones. Whirlpool housing. Excuse me? Oh damn, that's crazy. How does that look? Oh, okay. So that is, for example, very small bedrooms around a central staircase. So if you want to have a central staircase fortress that goes up and down and has many Z layers, that is possibly the best thing that you can do. I'm not a Z layer guy, to be honest, so I'm not going to use that. What else do we have here? I did not check all of these because there's crazy many of them. Can I make it bigger, by the way? No? No? Okay. Sad. Farming. Ooh, that's crazy. Look at that. Okay, that's an interesting farming area there, huh? That is looking interesting. What else is in this Quake Fort already? Oops. Swedes central ramp. Oh, damn. Yeah, that fits more into my size of the rooms that I usually do, huh? This comes with a central ramp. Yep. So you can make a centralized ramp here. Instead of a staircase, you have a ramp that goes probably circles around here. That would also be pretty cool. I believe that there might be a way of downloading other people's blueprints that they put online. So if you ever see, I mean, I haven't really seen posts of like organic looking fortresses currently, but if you ever see a post of somebody that made an amazing looking organic fortress, there's a high chance that you can just ask them for a blueprint and they will supply to you. Or they just supply the entire world, depending on what you're asking. We can also... Connected mine shafts? No. Build walls. Modified windmill villas. Oh my god, what? That's crazy. Oh. I don't think so. We can, however, fuck around with this. This is the big one, right? Yeah. We can say repeat. And then we say, let's say 3 Z levels down. I want it up, right? I want 3 Z levels going up this thing. Then I click here. And now it's 3 Z levels up. Exactly what I wanted. So now this apartment complex is like a large housing spire that goes up from this very place. And if we were to dig into it, then these stairs would connect this and connect this. And you can make it as large as you want, because honestly, if you saw how much space you ultimately do have in this map. Yeah, he's changing back to ASCII to reveal the map. Oh my god. Reveal. You do have a lot of space, and if you plan it correctly, then, for example, if you put the housing spire right into this thing. Okay, it's a little bit too large for it, but if you make a slightly smaller housing spire, you put it right into this thing, then you can slap it right... Oh, well, I mean, there are some more caves here, but from where the cave ends, right, you can start it here and then go so many layers up to here. Well, don't do it in the soil wall. But you know what I mean. You can say, make this thing goddamn massive, so that every single person in your entire fortress gets a room. And you can make them fairly large because you ultimately do have the space to do that. Wasn't there other apartments, right? This is what I wanted. The large looking apartments, yeah. So we can also say 3 Z levels up with this. And now there's nothing below, but 3 apartment layers up. I mean, it's really not nice looking currently, but it's why we started this world. So we can make it look very ugly. You know what? Let's connect it for now. Okay, I don't really care if it looks good or not. I just want to show you that it works. It's the only concern that I have right now. Also, this miner started with proficient. I think they start with proficient if you don't change anything about it, and now they're already at master. And the faster they learn, the faster they dig, and so on. It's like a very nice repeating circle. And because I use fast Dwarf, they are even faster. So the learning curve is just incredible. Now, it did say ramp, but, you know, I'm just gonna use stairs, because why not? Now, this is obviously gonna take a while, but we get there. So where's this? Very interesting is also the pathfinding in this, because they keep getting confused about the layers and they just think that the nearest block to mine is one block that is not on the layer, as you can see. Where are you right now? Let me follow you for a moment. Look at them go. Isn't that amazing? And now technically we already have so many apartments. I don't even know how many in this block are. Right, that's 6. Oh my god. Math. Somebody is trying to torture me with math today. Ugh. So I am mistaken. Well, I mean, I can safely say it's more than 35 apartments per layer. Meaning that with the housing spire of like 2, 3, whatever, maybe 4, you already have bedrooms for everybody in your fortress. Human caravan? Oof, okay. I don't really care about the human caravan, to be honest. Unless... Let me try something, okay? Because we can create items as well. This is a lot of musical instruments, but let's go into pick. And we're gonna say inorganic. And then we're gonna say adamantine picks. What quality? Masterwork. Now, there is one adamantine masterwork pick on the ground, done by the person that we spawned it on. We can say broker. Doesn't matter here, slap at him. Move goods, and we say weapons, adamantine pick. Broker needed. And now we can trade, and we can trade this pick against a lot of other things. For example, all this. No, wait, what? This cotton bag is 1,000 goddamn dwarf bucks. Why? Okay, keep your weird cotton bags, man. Let's trade more of the food. Just like this. And we trade. Nice. Now we can even create more items, not just adamantine picks, obviously. We can create everything in the game. Or at least in this world of the game. So we can, for example, say, let's go with, let me get back to the, actually breastplate, how about that? We can say inorganic and then glowing metal, masterwork. Now where they put it? Where did they put it? I wanted to show that. Come on. Glowing metal breastplate. There we go. It's right here. This is the masterful glowing metal breastplate created by Domas Eden Namal. And that way you can create very, very cool things. Even things that should not be possible. Let me find it first, right? For example, your mayor wants a let's say an iron bed. Iron beds are not actually possible unless somebody has a mood and you get kind of lucky. But otherwise, that thing, not possible. So let's make a bed out of vomit. And it's a finely crafted vomit bed. And now here is a superior quality vomit bed. There you go. Amazing, isn't it? You can do anything with this. Obviously this is fairly worthless, but you can create other things that are not worthless. I mean, you saw it on the one adamantine pick that I used to buy out a lot of things in the caravan. You can also create things that your dwarves are not able to create. For example, two-handed swords or long swords or great axes. Many of these things will still not be able to be worn by your dwarves. So that doesn't change, but you can create them. Jagged breastplate. Creature. Wagon wood. Nah. I don't know, that it's not that cool. Translucent metal. How about that? And now there is a jagged translucent metal breastplate. I mean, you can do a lot of shenanigans with that, but ultimately it is, I don't know, it is very powerful. You can do whatever you want. I sometimes use it for crazy stuff that they demanded, like metal beds or whatever, that I simply could not make. And I didn't want anybody to end up in jail for me not being able to make a bed out of lead. Obok. Also, is my wood chopper still going around chopping wood? I think they are. I should probably have prepared more blueprints to show you. I just realized that. One day I will go raiding for divine metals and melt them down into something nice. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they're not that great. Divine metals are more of a fun factor than anything else, really. The same say that I actually feel satisfied with my fort and stop building it. Yeah, I mean, divine metals are fun. The divine metals are fun because they get funny names, but they are not too different from steel. Like an actual steel-clad dwarf is at least as good as a divine metal clad one. Plus, the whole thing is that wait, what was it? Divine metals are more brittle and make better edged weapons or something, and steel makes better pummel weapons like maces or something. There was something about that. I don't fully remember it. It's definitely on the wiki and it will explain it to you in like fine detail. Actually, why don't I just go there for a real quick moment? Oops. All divine metals have high yield values and fracture values, and perfect strain add yield values of 0. They are extremely light, at a solid density of only 1000, and have a superior max edge of 12,000. They're granted spheres, blah blah blah. Overall, the material properties are much better than the corresponding value of steel. Ooh, and mostly worse than those of adamantine, so I was wrong. Damn. They are terrifyingly potent when used for edged weapons. Right, I did remember at least one part about that. So they are good for edged weapons, but kind of bad for blunt weapons. As armor, they are the only form of metal that is immune to dragonfire. I mean, that's great, but it can't melt or boil. But you know what can melt and boil? The dwarf inside the armor. So, I mean, is that gonna really help? Are they done here? Yes, okay. Oops, quick port. Now we have to go with... I think this one? Now, this says, make beds. Put the beds in here. This is also pretty practical. Now we only have to queue a manager. Manager, any. We need one chair. I forgot about that. This is all very ugly. I apologize. I bet you can make it so much better and nicer looking. Oh hey, by the way, I have some random science to divulge for the Lucky 7 here. Turns out shell crowns are capable of deflecting bites from werebeasts. I actually remember now that you talk about it. I saw somebody that got bitten and it got deflected, not by the crown, but I think it was a bracelet or something. So that was also interesting. Also turns out that fertilized soil layer farms with the legendary planters still produce maximum stacks of 2 plant average. 1.85-ish. Pathetic. Never bother. I mean, I don't. Which is the next thing I would have told everybody. So let's make a really ugly looking farm, right? We want to make a really ugly looking farm, and for that very reason we're just gonna stamp out like this area, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna stamp out this area. Actually, I'm a stupid idiot. Like that, please. Thanks. Door there. Ah, migrants have arrived. Now we can actually use this one. Hey, more migrants, 13 people. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, look at that, even more people. That's crazy talk. Okay. So now you want to make a farm, right? You want to make it quick, you want to make it not nice, you just want to get a farm going, and you don't want your dwarfs to chuck buckets of water for like 4 weeks at a time down from like a small hole in the ceiling from above. You want to have the farm now, and you want to have a farm that doesn't have anything above it, just one square with a muddied soil. Imagine that. So I disabled the keyboard cursor again, huh? I'm gonna do that a lot in this stream. So you're just gonna go here, and then you're gonna say source add water 4. Now we're outside of the thing. Why? I don't like that. Why are we outside? Okay, let's try it differently. Source add water 4. And now we can instantly see that water has been spawned here, and it will continue to flood the entire area. And the number that we put in means that is the depth of the water source that we created. So a water source of 1 will not actually really fill the room because that's too little water. A water source of 7, that is like really deep water, people can't stand in it anymore, they have to swim, will flood the room very quickly, and it will continue to flood the room until every single tile hits the depth of 7, which is a lot of water in that room. I've yet to confirm it. If lighting the soil layers changes their yield along with their plant options. Yes, it does. It does. At least the changing the plant options. However, it only changes the plant options for that very tile. Or at least it did. We're just gonna suck out the water again with the 0. And then it's gonna destroy every single tile of water that gets on this tile that we just marked. And as soon as most of the 2s are gone, we can actually start to put a farm in there. Also, by the way, I put the door in because the water cannot get out through the door. And we did not want to have muddied soil on the outside. Now, why am I waiting for the 2s? It's very simple, because if we go into the workshops, farming, farm plot, and we say all this area, then it says water at this location, so we can actually do it. Let's make it like that. Yeah, it's very ugly, very quick and dirty, but boom. There you have massive farm plots, and these farm plots are big enough and have soil so that this farm plot alone will now continue to keep all your dwarfs alive. You don't actually need too much else. This farm plot alone is everything that you need. And oh yeah, Tackett, while we have you here, you can probably explain it a little bit better, but there is some math about the size of a farm plot that can be worked on by one dwarf alone, and how that ultimately means that you don't have to make like massive farm plots, but it makes sense to make like 3 smaller ones, because you have more farmers working each on their own. Like a legendary farmer can almost work that entire thing on its own, don't get me wrong, but like a bad farmer, oof. Like a dabbling farmer, not a bad farmer. Let's not be rude. So the cool thing about these is not only do you have one single room that will now continue to supply your entire fort with food, but this room can be put down into a very low area of your fortress, into a very secure area of your fortress, and you don't have to deal with the soil farms like ever. You don't actually have to dig in here and make a soil farm, because they're honestly just not that good. They used to be good, but now you don't actually have to bother. There is no point in doing that anymore, as Tech had already explained in the comments. So, what else is there? Oh, right, I wanted to try this out as well. I wanted to see what auto butcher is. Let's... I don't know what any of this means. Sure. Okay, I simply don't think we have enough animals that this even starts. We simply lack enough animals. I don't know the exact number of farmers needed for egg starts, but I typically have 1 farmer for my first ploy of 12 tiles. Then 3 by the time I have full 60 tile farms? What are you farming, buddy? At least a couple areas specialized because it's a lean workforce. Food with decent planters should never need more than 3 unless you're farming way more than just your food and drink, yeah. For example, me. I think I have 4? All of your farms. Okay, I mean, I don't even know how many tiles I have. That is actually a very interesting point that you're bringing up. I don't know how many tiles of farm I have. I usually make a room like this, slap some farms in, they're not too big, and then I use like half of it. And then I never touch it again because they already supply my entire fort with enough food for like 3 times the people. Barely more than half of a 10 by 10 plot. Get to counting. Yes, I should, but you know, I just like the different amounts of food that I can grow. So I always do end up also having above ground things. Above ground. Oh my god, there's something in my eye. Hang on. Ow. Can you not? Oh my god, get out. Yeah. Your food production is always luxurious. Well, I mean, you know, I don't want to live in a fortress where they only eat mushrooms and nothing else. And the highlight of your year is when you get like cat meat. I don't know, that doesn't strike me as amazing. Okay, so I mean, what else can I show about QuakeFort? It's very intuitive now because you can read a lot of the text and it's not like an ASCII menu. So it's all here. What? Room for 24 corpses? What do you mean? How is that 24 corpses? Oh, just in these 2, okay. Oh, something that I also want to talk about really quick while I have you here, while I have your attention, is the way that tombs work now is very interesting, and it did change. Because, make me a tomb. Hold on. Let's make some coffins. Because back in the day, that was it that you had to do, right? You had to tell them, make some coffins, and then they went and made some goddamn coffins. And then you just planted the coffins. Okay. Then you planted the coffins into a single room. And I was about to click the old layout again. Okay. And you just did it like that, right? And then they would automatically sort the corpses into each and every single coffin, just by them existing in the general area and by them being claimable. Now it works differently because you have to go here and click on tomb and then designate these, right? But you can't just designate the whole room because that is just one tomb. So only one of these things, one of these coffins, also stop making coffins. One of these coffins will be claimed and the rest will continue to stay empty. They will auto-claim them like bedrooms, at least. Yeah, but in this case, if I do it like this, they always just put one person in. And the rest of the coffins stay empty, and the other dead people just decay. Which is kind of annoying. So if you want to have the old style of like coffin rooms, then you would have to click on tomb, accept, click on tomb, accept. I mean, that's like, ugh, ugh. And then they tease us with this multi thing. But this multi thing does not work because it has to be enclosed, which is fucking crazy. So now, if I want to make a multi-zone kind of coffin area, then I have to make also doors. Hang on, I'm showing you that. Okay. Hang on, wait. Oops. Like that, right? And then you can say tomb and say multi, and then you put it over, and then you say done, and then you have 6 things. Also, hang on. Yeah. Then you have 6 tombs. Obviously, this is not optimal as like spatial things going on, because I wasted a lot of space for no reason. But even if you make them like... Why are you not digging, people? So, I have to do it like this. So I can put a door in, like that, and then put the coffin behind it. And that works, right? That works. But in this place, I can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 coffins. While in the same size area, with the old version, I could put on every single tile a coffin. I'm just a little bit upset about the fact that I now need doors for my coffins to work. And if I don't want them to work the way they do now, I have to click on every single coffin, and that's like, oof. Just a little bit of annoyance for me. Not that many people usually die in my fortresses, ha 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 ha. Well, they do, but very violently mostly. But I'm just saying, you know. Now I have to carve out a large area just for those. Okay, can I show anything else with the quick fort before I... Room for 513 corpses? Oh my god. Oh my god. That is crazy talk. Excuse me? you know, this doesn't even work anymore. Look at it. It doesn't work. You can't use it. Because you need one tile to put the door and one tile to put the coffin. So if you build this, then you have to individually click on 513 coffins. That's gonna give you like hand damage. So, you know, just saying that this layout ain't working anymore. Even though it's pretty cool, to be honest, not gonna lie. Plumbing for waterfall system. Oh, cool. Yeah, so Quick Fort is amazing, and if you know how to use it, you can use it way better than I could ever. Because I honestly don't. I honestly don't. Also, do notice, I got a few people to say that my dwarves are not that happy. I did nothing. I did nothing, and they all slowly got happier as we advanced throughout the game. I did nothing. They were all standing outside around this wagon. They were not doing anything. Metal crafter. So, you know, just throwing a little bit of shade on that. Also, I'm leaving this because there we go. Because I do want to actually count my farm plots before I end the stream. Oh, it's already that late, huh? Crazy. Okay, so farm plot. That is... Hang on, I'm writing that down. I can't do math in my head. Sue me. That is, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that should be like 57 tiles down here. Okay, and then I have some tiles above. But I mean, I'm not, okay, no, I am using this one. I am using this one, I am using this one, and I'm using this one. I'm not even sure if I'm using most of these down here. Nope, I'm not using this one. Just build it. I'm not using this one either. I'm not using this one. Oh, no, I am. Pigtails. Pigtails only, and they only are here in summer and autumn. So in winter and in spring, I'm also not using this. Am I using this? I am not. Oh, one time. Summer, some sweet pods. Nothing else. Interesting. And this is just my plum helmet one. So I have over 60. But I'm not even using my 60. Most of my underground ones are apparently not even in use. Because I'm already like insane amounts of food. I mean, look at this, right? Okay, yeah, okay, fair. This fortress ran for a while without me doing anything. But we are straight up to above 3,000 plum helmets, 385 rope reeds, 363 rye, 437 strawberries. I mean, you know. And this is already like crazy. 350 hen eggs. I don't even know when I even had any hens in the first place. How do people justify 500 tiles of farm? 500 tiles? Who is... Okay, hands up, everybody. I want to see in the chat right now who is doing 500 tiles of farm. What? That's crazy. You don't... what do you need that for? You've seen it. 5 plots. Oh no, it's not even like a lot of plots. It's just like 5. Oh, that's crazy. 10 by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh God. What? What do you do with that? What do you do with that? How many people do they have in a fortress? I mean, I don't even have 80. I get it. But, and if we look at labor, I have 4 planters. Simply for the reason that I have above ground plots and I don't want like one person to constantly run up there. So I made them 4. So they have less work per person. But they are all legendary because they have been doing that. Why is this person like counted as a metal crafter, by the way? That is interesting. What's up with you? Also legendary metal crafter. Okay. Shaking my head. 500 farm tiles. I can't get over it. I mean, you're aware that you can't just do a no farm plot run at all, right? Before premium they looked smaller, so people didn't understand how massive 10 by 10. Okay, fair. ASCII does scrunch the place up a little bit. I mean, you know, yeah, okay. I get it. Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Again, you can do a no farm plot run. I've done it. It stops being fun if you're playing with more than 30 dwarfs, to be honest. But it's possible. It's very possible. You just dig into the caverns and then you look for like a rock spire like this, for example, and then you just build houses inside that rock spire and the people run around your cavern. Okay, maybe with the whole caverns now being very dangerous kind of thing, that's maybe not as reasonable anymore. But back in the day, you could totally do that. You could totally just live in like a tiny fortress with 15 people, and if they needed food, you just went to plant gathering and did like this, right? That's all you had to do. And then they would gather stupendous amount of plants. Where is my kitchen again? Okay, I think I can find winter melons, right? We have currently 35 winter melons. And let's make something funny. Just gonna designate this all to be picked. Then we're gonna save fast dwarf so it happens a little bit quicker, right? And then they just go out and pick it. Obviously, if you have less people, that takes a little bit longer. Also, it's the caverns, so there's different things in there, but with a quern, You can mill it into flour. And a farming workshop. I mean... Oh. Hello there. Gigantic quadruped composed of tetrahedrite. It has an enormous shell and it squirms and fidgets. Okay. Wait, other... A. Aww. Look. He's going for a swim. Hang on. Holy shit, my fortress is closed, right? Yeah, it's closed. Okay, I'm gonna eat a shoe if I have like a one spot where I felled a mushroom tree and now there's a hole. Oh no, it's just killing pond grabbers. That's also good. Oh, I just clicked R for reports. That is not possible anymore. Forgotten Beast kicks the pond grabber in the left lower tentacle with its left front foot, and the injured part is smashed into the body. An unrecognizable mass. Oof. That thing decimated those pond grabbers. The Forgotten Beast kicks the pond grabber in the body with its left front foot, and the injured part collapses into a lump of gore. Enraged at all enemies. What? What? It just died. Excuse me? What? 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 What happened? Huh? The Forgotten Beast misses the worker and woman spearman. Oh. Okay. Oh, I see. The worker and woman spearman stabs the Forgotten Beast in the upper body with its bismuth bronze spear, and the injured part is cloven asunder. Damn. That... Where is that person even? Oh, they're hidden? I don't... Wait, what? What is going on? They are... Oh, okay, they're hidden from me. Are there hidden enemies? No, they're not. What? What? Huh? I don't understand. I'm not sure where that and person is now. But they're not dead, because otherwise they would lay here. It's just this tetrahedrite monster. Okay, you know, I wanted to say something completely different. The fact that we managed to gather around 150 plants plus, easy. Just by collecting things outside. And if we go here, and we go kitchen. Okay. I should have probably done a photo of like before and after, to be honest, because apparently we do not have any any winter melons. But this counter went up quite a lot. So, So it's possible to just have a fortress with no farm plots. I'm just gonna throw it out there. If you want to try it, try it. Might actually be fun. Don't do 100 people though. Yeah. Otherwise, that is already it from me. I'm already off for today. This is a very short stream just to show you a little bit of the shenanigans that you can do with QuickFort. By the way, QuickFort does work with construction. I want to reiterate that. So above ground fortresses are possible with QuickFort. So if you have, for example, a very nice castle, like a castle layout, and you want to rebuild that thing, then you can do that with QuickFort as well. Just saying, okay? Just actually do make sure that it's gonna take the correct blocks and you don't want like a wooden castle. Now, how is it sadistic to have like a tiny fortress of maybe 15 people and you roleplay as them living in the woods and they're gathering like nuts from the ground to live off because they don't believe in agriculture or whatever. It's nice role-playing, it's not sadistic. Don't come in at that angle, please. Right, so to finish off what I was saying, I will do more things with DFHack. I will show more about DFHack. I will also continue to use DFHack in my plays. Not to the extent that we did it here, but occasionally I will do a few things with DFHack. I'm a big fan of the reveal command, to be honest. I love it. It's great. It gives you the ability to plan such amazing fortresses in such nice niche areas. For example, you can find a rock spire like that and just make a fortress into this rock spire. Stuff like that, absolutely amazing. I love it. And that's definitely a plan again. I also want to go back and make a boat fortress into the water. You can do it without DFHack by just waiting until your ocean freezes over if you're far enough into a frozen area. But you can also do it with DFHack by just making pillars out of obsidian that you can then build on. So you never have a frozen ocean. You always have like an actual, real, unfrozen ocean. Just a pillar of obsidian, you have to live with that. But it works, I did it before. It is very fun to live on a boat, especially because you have to look where you build rooms for your dwarfs and stuff. It's very cool, I would like to try that again. But enough teasing about the future. It was very nice for all of you to come by, to stop by to watch what I was doing. I will be uploading this plus the stream that I did yesterday onto my YouTube channel, so you can check it out there. Yeah, I will hopefully do it later tonight, but you know, let's not take my word on that because I'm crazy like that. So thank you all for coming by, and I will see you the next time I'm streaming. So have a good night and continue to have fun with Dwarf Fortress.